Welcome back to the Lord of the Rings Online. In the last episode, I was trying to uncover some of the mysteries here in the woods in the Mornshaws. And there are some very wise Dunlendings here who communicate with the spirits of the forest. And we completed a ritual. The spirits have actually summoned me to go speak with the Huntsman. And perhaps this Dunling then here may guide me to that location. So let's go ahead and get started.
The Uk-Gwyrod requires us to give welcome to Devodiad.
So you have come, Devodiad. The forest lords have spoken to us and said that you would come. It seems they would speak with you if you are able to prove your worth to them. Most odd. Oh, do forgive young Enit. She knows little yet of the forest lords. They have ever been fickle whim, and she takes such things rather personally, I'm afraid. So there are 3 quests here to do.
As long as the sun shines, you are welcome here.
The last elder among us spoke of a ritual that might be performed here atop the hill. It was taught to us by one of the forest lords and is said to open the door to the Huntsman Hall. He was quite old, and I was still a young man when he performed the ritual himself. I never saw him again. Nevertheless, you wish to speak with the forest lords, it is perhaps the only way. Gather the essence of the Eldon that roam in this forest and bring them here. Their anger is such that they will likely attempt to destroy you, so take care. When you have done so, I shall open the door for you, but you shall go in alone. I do not wish to share my master's fate, whatever it may have been.
Hear me out, Devodiad, for I have a tale to tell.
The forest lords may not heed our call, Devodiad, but there may be other ways to find their ancient halls. One such path may be through the old woman who has long plied the river that passes through Galar Gwig, the place you call the Mornshaws. No one has ever seen her beyond the boundaries of the forest, nor do the wild spirits of the wood seem to trouble her. We do not know who she is, save that she will occasionally allow others to ride the river's length with her in silence. I have long suspected that she may be a servant of the forest lords, but she has never admitted this to me or to any other. Seek her out along the banks of the river. Perhaps she will help you, or perhaps not.
Even the Ucluth have need of help on occasion.
Our tales say that the Helvark came to these lands long ago, and say his power gradually claimed the forest, making it strange and dangerous to the unwary. But he has never pursued or hounded us, and the spirits that are drawn to him rarely disturbed us. But now they seem to become filled with anger and lash out at any who enter the forest. These wild spirits have overrun the circle which lies nearest to the Huntsman Hall. If they can be driven away, then perhaps we can beseech the forest lords to open the way within. Alright, so multiple quests to do here. Let me figure out what I'm doing. So I have to have completed a quest to use that stone. Let me head towards that top quest ring. Wild Essence. So I think I have to kill these lights for Wild Essence. Golly, that thing just blasted me blind. You know what, let me switch to range stance and then just start blasting some of these. Okay, let me keep going a little bit to the north here. Let me kill that one as well. Need one more. There it is. Sweet. Let me talk with the river woman. Quite creepy. Man, she's got twigs growing out of her. She looks like the witch from Snow White.
What have we to say to each other, Duvodiad?
So you seek the Forest Lords? They are here, but no mortal may approach their halls uninvited. It is said that the Halvok resents such intrusions upon his court. Mayhap one of his servants might call you forth, yet the master of the hall may still find you unworthy and your life forfeit. Who can say? I can take you hither and yawn upon the waters of this river, but the banks of it have become dangerous in these days, and I demand a toll for your passage first. The Kun Anun, who stalk the forest, are not of this place. They came upon evil winds blowing out of the graves of the men to the east. Slay these beasts and bring me a string of their teeth, and I shall ferry you upon the river's length as you please, though it does not lead to the Huntsman's hall. Okay, so I need to kill at least 10 of these. Let me take this off my tracker for now so it doesn't confound anything. Let me actually get on my horse as well, because I'm going to have to ride a long way south, it looks like. Keep my eye out for some of these. Not many of them roaming around, honestly. Lots of angry wood trolls. Need at least 6 more of them. The Madden Illudon. Okay, I guess that's what the quest ring is pointing me towards. Right over there. Alright, done with that one too. So I gotta keep collecting some teeth. I think I'll just head north, back to where the ferry is. And then hopefully by the time I get up there, I'll have collected all the teeth that I need. That's the plan. Thankfully, all of them are dropping teeth, and it's not a bad drop rate or anything like that. That's always frustrating. Only need 3 more. They're getting tricky to find. A little bit laggy as well. Be great if I could run into 2 more before I get to the river. Doesn't look like it. At least 1. Let's see if I can find 1 more here. Anywhere. Give me 1 more. Oh, right there. Right in front of me. Alright. Let's go turn these in to the old woman.
We have little to say to your kind.
Give the teeth here. Yes, yes, very well. This will have to do. I shall grant you passage upon the river, Devodiad. But be warned that the Daru do not care for the Devodiad, outsiders, and the Huntsman has no love for mortals of any nature, so you must be wary. Alright, let me see where this takes me. Okay, all the way south here. Okay. Interesting. I guess I unlocked a pretty good transport here for questing. Let me go turn all this in. It's getting a little steep. I don't think I'll be able to climb that. Have to go around, take the long way. Oh man, this is bad. Maybe I'll have to go around this way. Should be able to climb up all this though. Alright, I've completed all of the objectives.
You are welcome here, as long as you do not trouble us.
You have gathered the wild essence I require? Very well then, I shall begin the ritual. The ritual should allow you to pass through the door into the Huntsman Hall. Whether you will ever emerge again, I do not know. Good luck to you, Devodiad. I do hope that you can find some way to soothe the forest's anger. It is done. Approach the altar, then pass through the stones. May the forest protect you.
Greetings. Will you remain here long?
You have fought valiantly, but it does not seem that the spirits can be driven by brute force. I feared as much. We must open the way nevertheless, for so we have been bidden.
Hear me out, Devodiad, for I have a tale to tell.
The door has been opened. Venture through it to the south and the Huntsman Hall. Speak with whomever you find on the other side. I wish you luck and hope the journey is fruitful. I guess I'll place something here. There you go. Let's go in. I think this is the place with one of my favorite tracks in the game, with the music. Let's find out. Maybe not. Very cool place, though. Indeed. Lavenith.
You have come to the glade of the wild huntsman.
You may find your time here to be short and unpleasant, intruder.
I will speak with you.
Welcome to the Huntsman Hall, mortal. There are few who dare this place in the latter days, and fewer still who stand here worthy of the fate brought them hence. What brings you here, I wonder? So you come in the name of the Dunedain. Such glory as they have held was forfeit in long ages past, and now they come to slink through our Lord's realm as thieves might? Yet it is not for me to judge, for the Huntsman has forbidden us to decide the fate of mortals here. Speak with him if you would buy passage for the lost lordlings of Numenor, if this is indeed their final call to battle.
If you show reverence here, you may find welcome.
Speak not with me, but the wild huntsman instead. It's a very interesting, eerie, creepy almost kind of place. And now you guys may remember meeting this guy in one of the instances. Alright, here we go.
You have come to the glade of the wild huntsman.
You're not welcome here, Kippen. The peoples of Middle-earth have proven their weakness as many times as needed to convince me of their folly. Yet ever again my lord in the uttermost west has bidden me to be patient. He tells me that it may yet come to pass that my bow need not knocked ere in the darkness ends, and yet I remain against that eventuality. And so I challenge thee, remind me again of the myriad faults of men, the hubris of elves, and the greed of dwarves, and the timid cowardice of halflings. Or prove to me that there is some mettle left in the folk of Middle-earth to take their fate into their own hands. Join my hunt and see it through, that I may judge you worthy or not. Alright, so it looks like I have to complete challenges from some of his servants here.
Welcome. Let us speak for a moment.
You will take up the wild hunt, Kippen? I warn you that it is not for the faint of heart. But if you need to complete it, you must face an ancient beast, fast as the wind and of a tempest mood. Seek it out, if you will, in the heart of the Mornshaws and challenge it. I shall await your return here, should you survive.
I will speak with you.
I see that the huntsman has set you upon the wild hunt. I wonder if he truly believes you are ready, or if he simply amuses himself at your expense. So be it, you must take up my challenge and hunt an ancient spirit, a wild beast whose strength and aggression may prove your end if you are careless or weak. Its anger is such that the forest itself is awakened and wroth in its presence, so guard yourself well, lest you be overcome.
I will speak with you.
You have endured much, but fate can be most cruel to those who dare stand athwart its path. Are you prepared to endure the darkness ahead, the loss of allies and friends, of home and liege? Go forth and seek the ox spirit of endurance and face your challenge. Perhaps you're ready, perhaps not. Look at the ox spirit beneath the northeast eaves of the Mornshaws. Alright. Let me remove this from the tracker temporarily. And let me pass through the portal. Didn't mean to do that. Let me go back through. Just kind of a weird... Nope. Very cool. Very cool indeed. Where am I? I am all the way in the south here. So I could take the boat up north, which is probably what I'll do, since all three of the spirits appear to be more in the northern reaches. Alright, let me begin with the one in the west, and then I'll make my way around. Dang it. Didn't make the rock. Didn't make the jump, guys. This is a really cool quest chain. Just so mysterious and weird, but I don't know. I like the atmosphere that it creates. I knew this was for something. As you kneel by the waters of the pool, a strange mesmerizing glow emanates from the waters. Feeling dazed as you stare into the glowing waters, you reach down to a cup, a handful, and bring it to your lips.
A great power of old lies hidden within the morn shawls of Enedwaith, and spirits that once wandered the ancient world now roam these woods. Only by confronting these spirits will favor be garnered in the court of the Huntsman.
This is the soundtrack I was talking about. I remembered it was here in the Enedwaith, but I don't know why, but I really like this music here. Just listen for a second. I don't know, there's just something so tranquil, peaceful, kind of creepy about it. I like it. It instigates a good mood. The boar glowers at you, temperamentally pawing at the ground as you approach. Its white tusks are long and deadly, glimmering in the starlight. You have intruded upon my territory, mortal, and earned my wrath. The realm of the spirits is not for your kind. And so I shall crush you in the lomas of the forest, and your bones shall feed the roots. You have defeated the boar spirit. Enough, your strength is proven, and I yield. I think that I might be bested, so perhaps this age does indeed draw to a close. Farewell, hobbit. Go now, little one, you have proven yourself, but this is not your place. The waking world awaits you. As you lean down and drink from the pool, strange visions dance before your eyes, and an odd mist that had fallen upon the forest begins to lift. Very cool. Let me go head off to fight the other spirits. I have to ford the river again. Can I do it this time? Can I make the jump onto that rock? I don't know. I'm not feeling very confident, honestly. I made it. I'm happy with that. didn't have to get dismounted. That's always a good thing. This may be a little bit of a longer episode. I kind of want to keep all these quests within the same episode if possible. That would be great. Alright. As you kneel by the waters of the pool, a strange mesmerizing glow emanates from the waters. Feeling dazed as you stare into the glowing water, you reach down to cup a handful and bring it to your lips.
A great power of old lies hidden within the morn shawls of Enedwaith, and spirits that once wandered the ancient world now roam these woods. Only by confronting these spirits will favor be garnered in the court of the Huntsman.
Time is always of the essence, for ever is the world changing about us. It will not wait for us to catch up. Upon this hill are 5 points arranged as a star, and between them we shall race. Can you follow me, little hobbits? Come then. Let the challenge begin. If you lose sight of me, all shall be lost. Follow me, Kippen, and let us feel the rush of the wind. Follow me, friend. Come with me now. I'll do this in silence so you can enjoy the soundtrack. Looks like there will be some enemies here along the way. And there is a timer, as you can see. I need to avoid the poison cloud here. You have reached the first lith. You have reached the second lith. You have reached the third lith. You have reached the fourth lith. Quite an interesting quest indeed. You have reached the Mystic Pool. You have run swiftly, Kippen, and have proven your worth, but linger upon my words no longer. Those who dally here may never again awaken in mortal realms. As you lean down and drink from the pool, strange visions dance before your eyes, and the odd mist that has fallen upon the forest begins to lift. So we got one more challenge to do towards the east. Is it just me that likes that track in the game? If you guys really like that music, let me know. Because it's kind of a weird one. There's really not much to it. It's just a couple of sounds on repeat, really. But I really like it. I mean, I remember it after all these years. I have not played this map in years. But I always remembered. In the back of my mind, I kept saying, man, in the ended with, I forgot where, but there's this one part with a really good little soundtrack to it. And that was it. Been looking forward to it. I don't know if that track appears anywhere else in the game or if it's just in the Huntsman area. You kneel by the waters of the pool. A strange mesmerizing glow emanates from the waters. Feeling dazed as you stare into the glowing water, you reach down to cup a handful and bring it to your lips.
A great power of old lies hidden within the morn shawls of Enedwaith, and spirits that once wandered the ancient world now roam these woods. Only by confronting these spirits will favor be garnered in the court of the Huntsman.
Welcome, little Kippen. You are prepared to endure the crashing waves of brutal fate. They come even now as a howling fury in the sight. In the night, jaws that would tear and crush, heartless as the darkest moon. Stand ready. So I need to defend the Ox Spirit. Dark creatures have come to hunt these woods. Even now they threaten to overwhelm us. Even this place of dreams is no longer safe. Prepare yourself, mortal. To protect the spirit here. Very important. Good teamwork. He is losing some health here. And I am rooted in place. The Ox Spirit has persevered. Enough, they have fallen back. The The forest yet endures, thanks to you, Kippen. Return to the Huntsman Hall with pride. I have seen you stand fast and endure what many could not. I cannot say that you will survive what lies before you unbowed, but you are prepared. Now return to your place in the world, lest you become lost in dreams. As you lean down and drink from the pool, strange visions dance before your eyes, and the odd mist that has fallen upon the forest begins to lift. Alright, so time to go to the Huntsman Hall once more. And I think I can take the boat up there. Somewhere along here on the river. I think I can also use that portal near one of the shrines. But this seems a little bit easier. I at least know where it is. There's the boat. And then just over that way. Looks like I'm pretty close to leveling up too. I didn't even realize. Need about 50,000 experience. That's so epic.
You have come to the glade of the Wild Huntsman.
I see, so perhaps the Huntsman was right to gauge you in this matter. I must say that I have had my doubts. Go then, Kippen, and complete the wild hunt. Should the Huntsman favor fall upon you, then perhaps there is some hope that the strength of men and the free peoples of Middle-earth will yet prevail against the darkness.
It has been many ages since I have seen one of your kind.
You have faced my challenge and prevailed, Kippen. Go forth and complete the wild hunt, and earn the Huntsman favor, if you would win passage for your allies.
If you show reverence here, you may find welcome.
Save those whom you can, endure the passing of those you cannot. Strive ever forwards if you wish to see the light upon the world again, Kippen. Such is the way of this world. Alright, so looks like we are ready to complete the Huntsman's challenge. But we'll do that in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed this one. I really liked this episode. This one was very fun for me. See you guys next time.